Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, Mike? How you doing, Evan? Good morning, Beatsville. Hola, Kevin, Tyler, G-Man. What's going on? Alex, Perfect Fall, Lupeck. Good morning. Why is everyone saying good morning? So maybe the funniest comment I've ever seen before the market opened. I'll let you figure that one out. That's so funny. Good afternoon, Binium. Grizz, what's up? Good morning. Lupex says, where's my little mathematician? Man, if you weren't in the Discord, you missed out on some fucking hilarity last night or yesterday afternoon for me. Oh man. Let's see. Rob, how you doing? Maurice, good morning. Stat Cat, what's up? Ronald, how you doing, Ronald? Eddie, good morning. Miguel, what's up? Slee, ayo. Oscar, hello. Golden, what's going on? Macy, Pepin says MFF or Top Step. Just kind of depends on what you want. My fund features will be a couple bucks cheaper, but it'll have a cap on the payout at that price point. So if you're trying to run up like a big payout, a bigger payout, you'd have to do the pro plan on my funded features, or you do Top Step with a $5,000 cap per payout. Man, this is gappy, really gappy here. I'm trying to fix my data feed. This looks like a mess right now. What's up, Riley? What up, Trading with J-Rock? How you doing? Derek, what's going on? Baraka, what's up? Trent, how you doing? Siskidabur. Trader Joe, how you doing? Chicken K, what's up? All right. Let me check. We got anyone over on Twitch? I don't think we have anyone over on Twitch yet. But if you want to watch the stream on Twitch, I think it's a little bit less of a delay. Oh, there's Burlix. What up? How you doing? Please don't be massively gappy. Data. Markets are open, by the way.
This is all wet and slick and it's ready to go.
So obviously pretty crazy overnight moves. I don't think I got to tell you that. You can see that for yourself. From previous day high down to overnight lows is 487 points. And then just for the overnight. Just for the overnight, we have overnight high to low, 413 points. So we're right at the midpoint here, which is a VWAP 600. Could be an interesting spot. What's up, Froggy? How you doing? Do you know what time Asia closes, London opens? I don't mark those, to be honest. So I, off the top of my head, no, I don't know. But I'm sure there's plenty of people in chat that do. Market's going a little nuts here. All right, so something I need to do. I was having issues with Motive Wave. I tried to do the fix for the rhythmic issue thing, and it was freezing on me. So I'm going to do trade copier from Fun and Features Network over to Lucid. Not ideal, but should be fine. So I just have to get that set up, and then I'll be ready to lock in here. I need to buy more Apex accounts. I don't have any Apex accounts. But they do have that 90% off, so it's a good time to do it if you're interested in Apex. Using code Dan, of course. That's the way. But no, I'm not interested in trading Apex right now. Okay, pretty sure the trade copier is set up. Do a test. Okay, let's get there. All right, now I need to get some levels after all that. So I already marked out 50% of the overnight range. And that's right at VWAP and 600 level, so I think this is a good bounce spot, but I haven't seen a whole lot from buyers just yet. So until then, let's see what else we got. Money, I don't know. It's a sample. I like it too, though. It's chill. All right. The NASDAQ, with the relative weakness here, ES down 0.33% on the day. NASDAQ's down 0.8. NASDAQ's already at VWAP. VWAP's quite a ways away there on ES, right? So right now this is a pretty gross open. We're just chopping around VWAP here. Yo, what up? The real steak from Jake Farm tuning in. How you doing, Jake? What's going on? What up? What up? Can we hold above 600 here? Does VWAP and volume profile work together? Right, they're independent things. Volume profile is showing you what? It's showing you volume by price. VWAP is showing you volume over time, averaged out. Could not sustain above 600 just yet. ES with that spike on up there. Upward trend line is forming, might be a breakout. Use anchored VWAP to session. Not for futures. Certainly could though. Draw a line from 383 to 483 and extend. We're talking about 483. We're talking about yeah, okay. This one here. I mean, there's a lot of interesting spots at this level, you know, with what I already mentioned. If ES can show a little bit of weakness, NASDAQ should get a flush. What's up, Parshov? How's it going? I have a Discord and it is free. Yeah, exclamation point Discord to get a link. Money bets gonna break down. All right, money. We'll see. Wow, 957 lots there on ES hitting the ask. $865, they're hitting the bid. Interesting little battle here. I think PDL is a good target down below. If you have to choose trading a live account, options, or futures, which one would it be? It'd be futures. There's a garbage open right now. Yeah, agreed. Again, when you have that divergence, the moves just aren't as clean. Wow, 1,100 lost there, hitting the bid. PDL, I think, is the target. That's what I would be targeting. Let's see if we can get on a PDL here for the sweep. 1 hour demand. All right. So there's the PDL sweep. Took us a minute to, we needed ES to follow suit here, so NASDAQ could move cleanly down. We finally got that. So that's a PDL sweep there. See if we get some continuation. Or look to move higher out of here, so. It's that 25.5 level. It's been pretty clutch lately. All right, 25.5 next. Next area of interest. Now, where are overnight lows? Overnight lows are down at 383. So, another good spot to watch if we do get the flush. Plenty of room below for us to go retest. ES getting its way through VWAP there. Great flush here. Grizz says, I hate this market. Took a million paper cuts trying to short this just for the move to happen without me. Dude, yeah, same, man. I was trading my personal account. I'll post a screenshot in the Discord. It's just terrible. I've been having a lot of these lately. Just not getting the trade enough room to breathe and getting run over. All right, well, overnight lows don't seem so far away now, do they? 80 points away. All right. I mean, I think those overnight lows do make a great target. You think 500 retest, maybe VWAP retest on ES here? Here's 500s. That was pretty quick. Is this a close your eyes and short situation? Time for a long? I don't see any signs to long. No. I see no indication that would make me want to step in front of this. No need to fight it. Maybe after a sweep of overnight lows. Yeah, go figure. Twitch is the one place I get spam comments. Gotta set the moderation maybe to be a little tighter. Had to do Parshav's job there, deleting comments. This is a day when you wish you were trading a live account. Well, you know, I do have my personal account. Like I mentioned, I posted in Discord the stop out I had. It was terrible. I shorted I shorted 81, but my stop was a little too tight. I shorted 81. I stopped out at 88.75 on the next candle, on the blue candle there. So didn't give it enough room. Jeez. That 30-minute candle. Friggin' just blood red there. Hard not to feel a type of way about this. Trying to short, being red, and watching it just flush so nicely. Like this is like when you're in short, this is like what you dream about. Stacked red candles, like very little overlap, you know? They're just stacked. And so it makes it such an easy hold because it's moving so quickly down. That's what you dream about. That's like this most ideal situation. I was literally, you know, what, 5 points too tight on the stop loss again. That happened to me twice in the Globex session on last night on a short side and long side trade on a evaluation. Pretty brutal. I really want to short. What's up, Botan? How's it going? A little far demand here. I think overnight lows, though, is so inevitable to me. Plus 10K today with a smooth. Nice job, Tomas. Very nice. So we got 400 level. And then 17 points below, that's overnight lows. See what happens. VIX is at 1737, so we had previous lows of like 1750, and so it's like coming back up to like those lows. You know, like we plummeted way below that. It went down to 1650 yesterday afternoon, and now we're back up to 1730s or so. Or some buys coming in here. Start to see a little bit of buying activity. I still want to see those overnight lows hit first. Once overnight lows get swept, I mean, I really would like to see a bounce of some kind. Well, look at these orders hitting there. Seems like some people are buying the dip. So, it's a possible trade from TradingView through TopStepX. No. Not. I mean, you could do a workaround. The workaround would be using TradeSyncer. Of course, I was took a break, even stopped trying to short this down to overnight lows here. It's just getting interesting. I think a lot of dip buying going on. I think we should have a pretty hard bounce is what I'm anticipating. So I wouldn't mind trying to like build a little bit of a position, like getting with start with like 2 micros. Why can't I place orders on this wrong account? Like 2 micros down here. And then maybe as it, add some more as it moves. I think that'd be a good game plan. So Oracle's down 13% in pre-market trading after its quarterly forecast fell short of analysts' estimates, and the company said annual spending would climb $15 billion compared with its earlier expectations. What's up, Sakura? How you doing? Well, let's not move away out of here before I start building a position. Let's get on down to overnight lows, please. Yeah, Oracle's NYSE. Well, I don't know if it's gonna let me in here like I wanted. Shoot. How was my year trading? It was all right. Definitely got a lot better. Made too much on Apex account, so I had to lose a bit. Now my trailing drawdown took a hit. Dang. Why'd you? How can you make too much on Apex? I don't remember what all their rules are. I think we're gonna have a hard bounce in here. I just man, I gotta figure out. We're turning around right before overnight lows, which is just a little bit annoying. And I wanted to build this long position. I'm not sure it's fake. I mean, look at all these legitimate buy orders they've been building. You know, like those, they've been building on the way down. They have 30% consistency. Oh, forgot about that. I think I'd be interested in maybe like 2 micros down here, something like that. Hopefully you get more traffic on your website. I promoted it to a bunch of truck drivers. Thanks, Vic. Okay, what up everyone on Twitch? How you guys doing? Most of the streaming action happens over on YouTube. So this is what, day 3 of streaming on Twitch or something? This is pretty much view up here on ES, by the way. Honestly, Twitch is just such a better streaming platform than YouTube. I wish that was like primarily where I streamed. I grabbed 2 micros on my personal account of 418. Doing the same kind of thing of thinking about building a position, but I didn't add to it or anything. Now, KA trades, they still have that rule. Apex still has that rule where you can't lose more than 30% of the drawdown in a single trade. So far, pretty good bounce here. This is about 100 points so far in about, what, 7 minutes? Sucks because I really wanted it to. Wow, Trent, that's exactly not what I said. Putting words in my mouth, son. They got a whole page. I mean, their Apex 3.0 rules are just they're hard to really understand, honestly. So next level, I'm watching for a little bit of a pullback on Nasdaq. It's 540. That's gonna be right on VWAP too, but this is it's a 50% level of the hourly candle. So this little zone here, I'd like to see a little bit of a pullback. Well, up about 100 points on the 2 micro trade I took on my personal account. Not bad. This had the makings for that V shape or bounce. You could rewind it. I said hard bounce, and it's when it's so close to that key level sweep and it doesn't do it. It drives me nuts. That's all we needed right there, and then I had a limit order for 2 micros down there, and then I can start adding to it. But here you go. Here's the 50% hit, right? So looking for a pullback here. We're getting it. So this is why I like 50% retracements, because you could literally have limit sells on key 50% retracements for like 20 points. There you go. There's 23 points off that. You could literally, if you make 20 points a day, that's literally all you need to be a full-time day trader. It could be that easy. We're all making it harder than it has to be, I think. You know what I would like to see? Maybe it's too easy, too clean, but like pull back from the 50% to 25,500. That could be good. That seems a little too clean. Like maybe for that hard of a bounce, we're gonna pull back, somewhere closer to the halfway. Ton 20 points trading. How many contracts? Well, you can just do it on one mini. That's $400. $400 a day is more than 99% of the world makes at their day job. So what I find frustrating about this is being right direction-wise, being so very slightly off timing or stop-loss wise or execution-wise. Just like it's frustrating to see, to be waiting for something and then either not take action on it or get stopped before it, fully moves. That's just been so common lately for me. Why not just do 5 minis and make 2K? You're so smart. Yeah, sure. Let's go for it. All right, NASDAQ getting through VWAP here. So that level did give us a little bit of a pullback. Again, that's probably like 30 points from that 50% retracement. Yeah, about 30 points. And onwards we go. Very nice recovery. VIX dropping pretty hard. I mean, you could see on the heat map someone starting build a position. Well, I'm popping in here with 3 micros. What's up, Grumpy Pants? I don't know how much upside is, you know, like we could run into a bit of consolidation or chop before another leg higher. So I think three micros is just a good way to, you know, protect the downside. There's plenty of volatility. I don't think I need to put a lot of size on. Why do you prefer your heat map over book map? Because it's free. It's already paid for. I don't have to pay a monthly fee for it. It's just pretty much the same thing. In fact, I think maybe I'll give this trade a little bit more room. I haven't been giving my trades enough room lately. Yeah, this should answer your question, Pepin. Always a fixed 20-point stop loss? No, definitely some discretion based off position size and just market structure here. And so that's, you know, the other thing with going on with 3 micros is I can have that wider stop. Subpar Golf, what up? How you doing? You got your count to 53,000 exact. Will they let me pass? Will they claim I need to be at least $1 positive? That doesn't make any sense. If you hit the profit goal and you meet any consistency rule, you're good. Just make sure that you're taking in, that your platform like is looking at commissions and fees. So like for instance, MotiveWave here doesn't like you, but your balance will tell you. So like MotiveWave doesn't tell me commissions and fees, but you know I can look at the overall balance and know. So if your balance is 53,000 and you met consistency rules, then you're good. The dollar positive thing is between payout cycles. You don't have to worry about it. They just want you to be like let's say you take a payout and then you lose like you lose $1,000 the next day after a payout, and then you make 5 days of like $150. You weren't positive that cycle. You know, you can't request a payout because you didn't make money. They want you to make at least $1 between then and, you know. Does that make sense? Maybe I didn't explain it well. Between payout cycles like Tradeify, Lucid, TopStep, they want you to show a little profit, the smallest amount. Why answer at the end of the move? Who says it's the end of the move? You don't know that. We're just getting above VWAP. Maybe it is. Or maybe we rally all the way up to overnight highs. You know, you don't know, right? And I don't know either. So that's why I do small size. And I'm like, well, if we continue, I want to get at least a little piece of this. Like nobody knows. Obviously, do I wish I entered at 412 like I did over on my personal account? Of course, 418. Yeah. And did I have limit orders did I say I wanted to build a long position? I did. And then I still kind of like after a few of these green candles, I was like still like maybe there's going to be one last knife down. And so I was just kind of holding off, and then it felt like too late. And at this point, small size, above VWAP, it's fine. And look, I'm making money, so it's all right. Not a lot in the grand scheme of things, but I don't need a lot in the grand scheme of things. I just need some consistent base hits. All right, upside target. Don't really know. I just trail a little bit, take one off, something like that. So 1K order sitting there is kind of interesting. So scale one out there. It's a free trade. Small size. No stress. And you know what it does do? It helps with a little bit with the FOMO. It helps out just a little bit. I'm still participating a little bit. Oh, you can't see the P&L. There you go. So locked in 46 whopping dollars. I'm up 171 unrealized. Here's that trend line. Maybe a good spot to sell one more. Take another one off there. One left. Chilling. So it's not the end of the move. And you know what? I was responsible with my size there. 3 micros, as much as I would love to catch these big moves with big size, of course we do. That has actually been more challenging for me because with bigger size, tighter stops, because you don't want to lose as much money. Tighter stops get hit. Then the move happens. Then you start feeling, not only did my stop get hit, it moved. I was right. You know, I was right. It moved where I knew it was going to do that. And then, you know, then you'll double your size. You know, then you start making cascading poor decisions. And then you cry many tears at the end of the day. You punch monitors. Crash and booms. All right, 218 there. That's not bad. That's not bad. Nice little trade there. And that copied over to my Lucid funded account. Rachel liked the stream, and her husband just took profit. That's crazy. Hell yeah. I'm now going to switch to a second Lucid account. Try to lock in another green day with, if I see something. Meanwhile, I'm still sitting in my long 2 micros. I'm up 200 points. That one I wish was 2 minis, of course. I'd be up $8,000. Except I wouldn't, because I wouldn't have held that long, right? Of course I wouldn't. I would not hold a 2 mini trade on my personal account without at least taking one off somewhere. How'd you know her husband took profit? What if I told you I am her husband? Ba-na-na. All right, I think I might take this trade off here for 200 points. I'll post a screenshot on Discord. Let's see. Let's at least take one off here. Take one off. Okay. Mostly makes up for getting my ass chopped up in trying to catch that drop to begin with. It was I was getting chopped up with minis, which was no good. Oh, it's snowing outside. How nice. Nice fluffy flakes. Get some rest, Pam. You look tired. Chat, you guys know where that's from? Thank you, Skur. Appreciate it. Thank you, Chowmeister. I am trailing with the stop loss. I posted the trade on in Discord if you want to take a look at it. I'll pull it up. Here's the trade. Long 418, 2 micros. Took one off at 620, so 200 points. Trailing with the other one there. Jasper, you got in long on the retest of VWAP. Nice. I was in a long then too if you weren't watching. I will say, Chad, this is like one of those days where you could see, go on social media, you can see so many people making thousands and thousands of dollars and start feeling shitty about your trading. Don't do that. Either just don't go on social media where people do that. Like I see it all the time on X. Like don't feel bad about how you traded on a day with a lot of movement like today. I might go ahead and take profit on my other one here. My last contract on the personal account. All right, I'm out there. Out on that trade. Very good trade. You could just leave it as don't go on social media. Yeah. Definitely. Like Tomas in chat, he said he made 10K today, his biggest day, you know? And I could be like, well, I'm up $218. Man, I wish I was up 10K like Tomas. It doesn't matter, dude. It's irrelevant to you. Every day someone's making more money than you, so don't worry about it. Just focus on your own trading and focus on getting better. Don't worry about other people. Yeah, I suddenly bought 100K from Apex, but also got 550Ks. Best of luck with those, man. I know if you do trade Apex, their sale right now is pretty good. It's a sale on activation fees, and if you're trading 100K account or less, value-wise, the price is pretty good all in. Accounts are like $20. Activation fee for those is like $64, I think. So I think you're all in on Apex for $85 per account, which is pretty good. Here's the 50% retracement level. This is of the overnight range, so that 417 points or whatever it was. That's that retracement level we're coming into. And doesn't seem like just a few minutes ago we were chopping around 600. It's like that massive drop never even happened. You know, we dropped 200 points and then bounced right back up to where we were chopping. Do I know when other prop firms may start releasing their Christmas deals? No, I have no idea. I don't have any intel on that. I think most firms, like their Black Friday deals, were probably their best ones. Obviously, I think with Apex, their current deal is the best one, but yeah, I don't know. Probably you want to see a 10-point bounce at VWAP. What do you have, like a limit order there? You're just going to do like a little limit. Look for that. Something like that. That makes sense. I think that's fine. Are instant funded accounts worth it? Generally, no. Generally, you're paying a premium, right, to skip the eval. I don't, for the most part, I find evals pretty doable. Yeah, especially if they're one-day pass, which Tradeify, Lucid, you know, Apex, they all have one-day passes. But the rules in the straight to funded, ooh, that just reminded me. Sorry, the rules in the straight to funded accounts just generally aren't that great. Sorry, I just remembered I had that Perdia account I started trading. Always forget about that one. So I'll throw this one up too. Maybe there'll be a trade on this one. I think I need 10 trading days on this account, 5 winning days of a certain amount, and I think I'm Gucci. So short down to VWAP could be in store here. I don't think I'll take it, but I'll have that up there, and hopefully I'll remember to find a trade there. I don't know, I kind of like that short to VWAP the more I think about it. Or not even VWAP, 66 maybe. Almost hit there. I'm up 800 in the account I won from you yesterday. Nice, Michael. Keep it up. Pass it. Get to a payout. That's free money, dude. All for watching the YouTube's most underrated stream. What's your thoughts on flipping Funded Next rapid accounts for a payout in 4 days? I don't know about it, man. What do you mean by flipping? Like, do you just mean aggressively trading them and like getting them all funded and then like just trading them one at a time, trying to get a payout on at least one of them? Is that what you mean? All right, VWAP incoming. Froggy, I kind of want to take that trade with you. Seems kind of interesting. Matt's taking it right after I posted it in his chat. Well, in that case, everyone on there's some funded accounts doing it. Should I just do it for fun? Should I just do it for fun, chat? Maybe I should. Try a 10-point stop loss. We'll just do a 1-to-1. All right, filled long there. Let's see if hopefully it doesn't flush through. Not flushing through right now. About to stop me out here. Wow. I was so close to getting stopped. I mean, still might, but back to my entry. Boom. All right. All right, Froggy, thank you. That's the 200 bucks there on the Perdia account. Honestly, I think that's all I need. I'm glad I did that. You know, I don't normally do those kind of trades, but sometimes they're just so clean. And it almost, you know, you saw that. It was like maybe, what, a tick, 2 ticks from stopping me out. So could have gone the other way, but it's worth it, I think, in those situations. It's kind of like the 50% trades too, right? Like, I think those pretty good probability of hitting a lot of times, and I think they're, just go for 10, 20 points, and it's pretty solid. Jacob's green on the day and like the stream. Coincidence? I think not. Yeah, it's a good pullback here for a next leg up. I like it. Pullback to VWAP's pretty clean. You got 480 times 6. Did you go for 20 points? 24 points? Dirty dog. As I'm watching the stream almost daily, your levels almost always react. Grabbing 10, 20 from those daily, and you'll get nice momentum. Yeah, yours totally. Dude, I think about that often, too. I really do. I'm like, what if I just stop trading everything else and just trade that? All right, Frog, catch you later, man. Nice trade. Thanks for posting it. I'm gonna look for a little long here on the other Lucid account I got. Stop will be, we'll go under the wicks. Wow, instant rejection for my entry. That's kind of gross. Okay. This looks like a stop. That was just such like a brutal response to my entry there. Imagine if I shorted that.
Mistakes. We have happy accidents.
That was pretty brutal there. It's gross. Corey, green on the day, trading platinum, silver, and NAS. Nice. Jeez. Jack to the chest. I'm gonna post a video today, by the way. It's a trade sinker video that I mentioned in my last video. A lot of people, it sounded like they wanted it, so I just need to make a thumbnail for it, and then I'll be posting that probably within 30 minutes after stream or so, if you want to check that out. All right, under VWAP there on NAS. Might just get a little choppy from here. Hopefully there's still something clean. Yeah, I think Thor. No, Parshav, I am using TradeSync today. I think Thor though. What was the deal with Thor? They didn't have Project X on there or something like that. What's up, Tachyon? How you doing, man? All the way back down we goes, is Eddie. All right, so if we do move lower, what do you guys like? I still like the 2,500, 500 level, 25,500 level. That's been pretty solid. Let's see what else we got going. Yeah, you know what I like about it. Like, let's see. If we just take like half the last 30-minute candle too. That's gonna be at like 508 or so. So right around there. So that's the next level I'd watch. Now I know Parshad, but originally there was a reason why. There was something about Thor I think that Tradesinker had that they didn't or something. I think it was Project X, which obviously, yeah, now that Project... No, they have Project X on here. I don't know. Yeah, Thor seems like a great option. Trent says we break PDL. That's right. We just did, yeah. Botan short at 620, got out of break even, then it flushed. Story of my life, dude. Jove. Hav. I don't know how to say that. Hav. 25,250. Oh, you want new lows, dude? Damn. I don't know if we get all the way down there. That's the S3 pivot. This looks like a good bounce spot, honestly. PDL there. Roy says 478. All right, chat. Let's see what happens. We're at VWAP now on NASDAQ. Yeah, I'll probably try Thor out too. I can make a video about that and compare it to TradeSinker. See which one's best. This week's a lot better than last week. I would agree. I hated last week. Except for Friday. Yeah, of course it's unfair when when the tech that we use for trading backfire when it goes against you for no fault of your own. Of course that's not fair. But also just, I mean, it kind of happens with this kind of stuff. It sucks, dude. Trust me. I've been plenty pissed off with like trade copiers not copying over stuff. Like, I had that whole thing. I think it was in the spring, like on my funded features, this trade evade, where my nice green trade I had only copied to one of my four. Only went to the lead account. The other four didn't, and so I ended up only getting a payout with one account instead of 5, which sucked ass. So I totally get the frustration when the technology backfires like that, because it's not, you just feel like you're doing everything right. Trading's already hard enough as it is, and when the software screws up, it just adds to that frustration. All right, 25,500. Here we are. It's interesting. Let's pull up the heat map, see if anything interesting is popping off here. What was that? Maybe like 450 lots there. Maybe some absorption there. Do we crack 25.5 here? Or do we bounce? That's what we want to know. Wish I could see, you know, I would say just 10 seconds in the future. I think trading would be fun. I mean, obviously it would get really boring. 25.5, we giving it up or what? Let's watch ES's VWAP, 6860. Keep an eye on that. I'm gonna try the short here. Go, baby. Ooh, almost filled there. Almost filled. Boom, there it is. Nice trade. So for that Lucid account, what are we at here? Pull up Trade Sinker. Where are we? Okay, that Lucid account should now be up 241. So 241 on one Lucid. It was it 215 on the other, something like that? Got back to green there on my personal account. So what's the green line? This green line here is just 25,500. That's just been a key level to watch. One below that's 4-hour demand, where we bounced off of. All right, so really nice moves. That's the kind of stuff I like to see there. It's just pretty clean. Where'd that trade go? Cross trade. Oh, it was a mini. It was just, you know, I was watching it retest that 25.5 level there on that wick, and I hopped in. Obviously, we could have reclaimed 25.5, and it could have just ran me over. But I liked looking for ES to target VWAP, and so far, that's what slowed this down here. Is ES did hit VWAP here, and we're getting a little bit of a reaction off that. So again, that would be like another, you know, like the trade Froggy mentioned earlier, where a long just playing ES's VWAP. Obviously wicked, you know, a handful of points past it. So as long as you account for that, that could be another nice little trade. So Cora, you just hit 1-2 off the ORB. Nice. Whatever works, man. Who cares? I don't see why people get all type of way about strategies or what. Just make money, man. Trent says, we don't hate orb traders. We just think they're inferior in every way. Yeah, come on. It's that simple. Here's another test of 25.5. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Directionally, it could either, I mean, honestly, could go either way at this point. Reclaim 25.5, grind back up. You know, it could be a very nice VWAP bounce on ES, and we could put new highs in. I could look back at 20 minutes and say, man, that was such a sweet long. However, you know, that was a nice round of selling, and maybe we continue that. But I think if we reclaim 25.5, and this seems to hold here, I can see some buyers there on the placing a limit order there on the order flow. That's what that green line is. Had 25.5. They want long, probably. So, you know, maybe it's worth throwing some micros on. All I'm saying is if my son tells me he's trading orb, I don't have a son anymore. It's pretty funny. Pretty funny. Oh. Man, quite the session here. A lot of movement. I had some drawdown on the personal account. Honestly, I got chopped up. I was down about $1,000. Made that back with 2 micros, most of it, and then I caught another little bit short to put me back in the green. That took some doing. And you know, I struggle sometimes to take my own advice about sizing down. That solves probably 80% of traders' problems. But I did size down there on that trade and was able to hold it for 200 points. So again, it's much harder to do with large size, I find, because you're worried about every wiggle in the market when you're oversized like that. So right now, reclaim 25.5. I think longs are probably good here. Throw some, wouldn't mind like a micro long, target a little higher. So I traded 4 different accounts today, but 3 on stream. I think it's been a total of about 4 trades here on 3 accounts. Ended up green on all of them so far. I think I'll go ahead and call it on Perdia. This balance is at 1,200. I think that's all I did was one tiny little trade there. I think that's all I need. Taking total 7 trades. Yeah, so I've been pretty clean there. What's up, Tom? Yeah, I did. I was down. I was trading a mini, trying to catch the short off the open. Here, got chopped up right before we dropped, and then took 2 minis at 418, or sorry, 2 micros at 418. Took them off around 620 and 610, and then that brought me back most of the way, and then took a little bit of a short to finish off the job there. What'd you take out in payouts? Me? Not enough. I'll tell you that much. Not enough, especially if you compare me to other YouTubers out there who, I mean, they probably spend tens of thousands of dollars on prop firms. I don't do that. But they get, you know, tens of thousands in payouts. So, you know, I'm sure it ends up being worth it for them. And you also attract more attention too, you know. If you can, like if I spent 40 grand on prop firms this year and I got, you know, like 200 grand in payouts or 180, whatever. You know, if you got massive payouts even though you spent a lot, that would definitely get some eyeballs, you know. Here's PDL now. If we're going lower, this is a great spot, I think, between here and VWAP to look short, but I don't. Let's see. I don't know. Let me look around here, see if I have any indication, any ideas of what might be likely. I mean, VIX is pretty low here. I honestly think we're going up. So, you know, man, if we could just, you know, something like, that's like a trade I would consider. Something way up there. Something with pretty good risk reward, but just a retest there. Pull that long. I saw US is changing its law so you can only offset 90% of gambling losses against taxes. Does this include trading? I don't know anything about that, man. No idea. Do you not want to trade props like that? Maybe I do. Like I might want to. There might be some news or something. There's a lot of orders sitting there. Spike up to VWAP. Like a lot. I mean, I've talked about this on stream a lot. Like I do wonder if I should be more aggressive and, you know, just keep trading max accounts for every prop firm. Like the thing I was thinking about, like you can have 120, was it 120 accounts or whatever? You can have like as many accounts as you want with trade copiers, you know. So I could just max out similar type plans, like 5 Lucid, 5 Traded, 5 Top Step, 5. Who else is out there? Funded Next, whatever. Ooh, did you see that jab? Jab down to my little ellipse here. Oh, I want that. Oh, I would have liked that. I don't know what's happening here though. It's kind of sketchy. But that was perfect. I'd have to have a limit order, and even then, I don't know if a limit order would get filled. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I do want to do that. What firm are you using right now? Lucid is the main one. Barshop says, thanks once again for an amazing year. It's most likely my last trade of the year. That's how I trade. Thanks for being part of the community, Barshop, and helping with prop from Gorilla and everything. It's been awesome. But also, like another part of me, we're talking about that, you know, doing the prop firm stuff. Another part of me, though, just kind of wants to trade personal account just because it's just easy. It's clean. It's, you know, it's just pure trading. There's no other rules to worry about. There's no consistency rules. There's no activation fees. There's no resets. There's no this or that, you know? What do you mean, Mayan? What do you mean by trading all those? Like I'm saying, should I trade all those? Like, should I just spend a lot of money, trade them all, and then just keep doing it until you get big payouts, you know? When do you plan on taking a break for the holidays / New Year? Let me pull up a calendar. I don't know. So Christmas is in 2 weeks. Oh, wow, that's fast. 2 weeks from today. So it's on a Thursday, Christmas Eve. So probably I might trade up until the 23rd. Fireshop's on Twitch, Tom. I'm multi-streaming. What do you use for your live account? Edge Clear. It's through Iron Beam, but Edge Clear is like the introducing broker. How much do you need in a personal, account to trade futures? Well, you could trade micros with $5,000 pretty easily. 1 or 2 micros, something like that. What is going on here? We had that crazy news candle that was at the top of the hour, so obviously must have been some news release. And then we've just been goofing around under VWAP here. Hi, Chester. What's up, buddy? That's a good boy. That's a good boy. Yes, yes, yes. Go on the couch. Might have been a Ukraine thing. I think that might be Ukraine news. I don't know. Looks like on Financial Juice, that's what it is. I need to start using a stop loss. Yeah, dude. Of course. Are you using a prop firm? Yeah. Yeah. I'm using well, Funded Futures Network. That's my lead account here, but I'm trading Lucid funded accounts. I'm trading Perdia. This is a Perdia instant funded account that I don't really know much about them, but I'm trying them out. Oh, now you're multi-streaming? Didn't even know that was possible. Yeah. Oh, it's possible, all right. I feel like you should trade all those. I feel pretty unleashed after getting the first multi-account payout. Yeah, that's my white whale lately. It's just been like so freaking close, man. It's been annoying, and then I'm just like, dude, do I want to do another 5 more? 5 more feet. Do I want to keep multiplying my losses by 5? I just gotta get back in the groove. Hi, are all the mods here profitable traders? I'd say probably most of them. That's not a qualification for being a mod. But several of them are, yeah. And we got Grizz, Eddie, Evan. Lupek, I think is probably, I haven't checked Lupek's P&L, but We got Froggy, yeah. I don't know if Froggy's profitable, but we like Froggy. Did a stream just end or something? We just had like a kind of like a little influx of viewers. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good trading day. I was thinking about this 25.5 long, but this kind of price action is turning me off to the idea here. Nice, Jacob. You got this, dude. Soon, Jacob, you're going to have beer being delivered to you. What about your TT accounts? Man, that's hard to talk about. I was so disappointed by that. I had 8 days. I had to get 10 days of I needed two more days of $250 each. And it wasn't like a tilt. It was just like that first week of December was just terrible for me trading wise. I was not gelling with the price action. And it was just like 2 days of hitting minus $600, another day of hitting minus $400, and it was like gone, It was just a massive disappointment because it was so close. It reminds me of that Apex payout from last year. Was that last year? Yeah. It's always like so freaking close, man. Came from Trades by Matt. Oh, yeah, nice. Well, welcome. We're pretty chill. Like Trades by, Matt's pretty chill as well. I used to watch the stream all the time before I live streamed. And if you're newer to Trades by Matt's channel and this channel, you might not know that we did a challenge I would say 3 years ago now. Me versus Trades by Matt. It's a really fun video. If you haven't seen that yet. All right, Parshop. Thanks for the... Parshop's getting really sentimental here. But we're here for it, man. Yeah, Tom, they are really cheap right now, those Apex accounts. It's again, it's what is it, about $85 all in, I think, per account. When do you use code Dan? Dan absolutely spoke to me. Yeah, I think you switched the names around there, buddy. We should do another with him now that you have more experience. Yeah, people always say that. I don't think that's going to happen. Not only do challenges just add more pressure to trading as is already, but I don't think Matt has enough to gain from doing so, right? Like when we did it, that video popped off, and dude, he probably got like 50,000 subscribers from that video. Like it really launched his channel. And now, and he did really well in the challenge. Now I think there's less for him to gain, right? By putting himself on the line again. Like for me, there's less on the line because, I'm coming to the challenge as the less experienced one, and it's not a big deal. Whatever. Less on the line for me, but yeah. Not Code Gorilla. On Apex, it might be either one. Let's see. I don't remember. What does Prop from Gorilla say? I think it's either one, actually. Yeah, you can use Code Gorilla. Yeah. Dan or Gorilla on Apex, I think should work. Yeah, here we go. 25,500. I was thinking about longs here, but yeah, it's looking a little dicey, and we're heading into, let's see, it's 10-10. I don't know. It could still be good, but I just not really liking this. As of now, who has the higher win rate? I have no idea. Trend your short. Good luck. Green bar at 25.5 is all it is just a reminder that that's 25.5. I just put that there because 25.5 previous days was pretty interesting level to watch. If you scroll back here, we had some nice wicks right around here, some nice support. So I just wanted to keep an eye on 25.5 today. So that's all that is. It is tempting to want to grab that long, though. I'll be honest with you. It's a little tempting. Could someone please explain how this Dan guy is so handsome? Dude, it's beyond explanation, man. No one knows. Some say I sold my soul for these devilish good looks. So I can't not keep a straight face with that. Do you guys want to do a giveaway today? We got a fair amount of people in here. It could be fun. I've had a decent day, so I feel, all right. I feel like I could give away an account or so. This would be for Funded Futures Network. They're pretty cool. Dan, it's 1-0 to me when we've gone in opposite ways, by the way, now that I'm counting it. Fair enough. That was yesterday, right? Yesterday you went, were you in a short yesterday or something? I don't remember, but I do remember you having a nice trade there. Are you gonna buy Apex accounts? No, I don't think so. I don't really want to go down the Apex rabbit hole right now. I don't have any Tradeifys, no. Porsche. Definitely don't have a Porsche, man. This isn't Patrick's stream where he's got like so much money he doesn't know what to do with. But I could give out a Funded Futures Network 50K. How about that? It's almost like a Porsche if you don't think about it. We gotta make sure you hit the thumbs up button though. Yeah, only 44. We gotta get that to like 70. With the amount of people in here, we could do that. Get the likes up to 70. We'll do a giveaway. All right, right now it is looking to me. I was kind of expecting a little bit of a stronger reaction off 25.5. It does seem like it has the potential to knife lower now. It's rigged already? Dang. There we go. Let's check the heat map here, see if anything interesting is happening. Nothing too crazy. The thing is, if you look at ES though, ES does look like it could just be consolidating for a minute. That wouldn't really be the funnest to sit in. NASDAQ looks like a little bit cleaner. Oh yeah, you can do double entries on the giveaway, by the way. Yeah, like Barshaw was mentioning. What happened to the Lucid accounts? Yeah, I'm trading those today. I was just having platform issues, so I ended up using Trade Syncer. And so Funded Futures Network is my lead account for these, and so sorry about that. Go to profitfromgorilla.com, go to funding types, go to instant, and then compare some. I would say check out Legends. Depending on their sale, like Legends can be pretty good, but you can compare them all. You know, you could pull up funded accounts for all these. I don't know, just pick some. Just compare 50K fundeds. Let's straight to master here, Lucid Direct here, Instant Sim funded here, Lightning funded here. Click compare, go to funded, boom. You have it all right here in like 5 seconds. So, right now, I mean, Legends, I think, is still the cheapest. And the consistency rule is 30% compared to 20% on others. So yeah, check out Profit from Gorilla to find the best one. It's the easiest way to do it. What's Legends payout cap? Can you withdraw it without the buffer? No, I think there's a buffer. Let's see. I think I have some Legends stuff on my computer here. Let's see if I can find it. Actually, you know what? Legends did, they had like a pretty bad help section, and then they like expanded it, so it was like way more useful. So it's probably all just in their help section. I don't remember off the top of my head. Let's see. I have their elite funded rules. That's different. Yeah, I don't know if I have it off the top of my head. Sync issue, try refreshing. Dan, want me to run an Ethernet cable from here to your place so you can have fiber internet? Yes, that'd be awesome. Yes, please. 1 fiber internet, please. I'll take 1. All right, 25.5, little chop, little rejection there with those wicks. See if we can get a little bit of a flush. What would you say is the average age in your chat? Probably 28. When I request a payout on TikTok, do I just hit the request payout button and then they review it and then send a Rise invitation? Yes, I think. I think that's all there is to it. I think that's how it happened. I don't know. I don't really remember the order of things. But generally speaking, you know, you do the payout, then you get the Rise thing. It's pretty common. Damn, we're old, Dan. Yeah. I'm saying. I can actually pull up demographics and look at it. The Zoomer mods are dragging down the average age. Yeah, I think they'll send you a Rise invite. You can always just reach out to their support. They're pretty responsive. 25.5 again. I wonder if we just did a little peek below here and then reclaim, and then we get the little bit of the move higher. That seems plausible to me. They were born in the late 1900s. Don't say that. You don't have to say it like that. Damn. Let's see. What's the age? Average age. The most, I'd say, like, just the most common age group is 25 to 34, and that's 42%. So 28 is kind of right in the middle there. And 35 to 44 is 25%. So 25 to 44 is definitely 67% of the audience. It's pretty good. Parshab, you're saying some crazy stuff, dude. Botan, how old are you? I figured, Botan, I figured you're around 34. Pillow Rat, you're 51? Well, with a name like that, I thought you were 32. Trav, you're in long 25.5. See if we can do it. It's looking a little too yucky. It's yucky, man. I mean, I like the longs there. I think it's reasonable. Alistair, you're probably 27. Lupek, you're 21. Dang, I picked you for a little bit older with your math skills. How do we get an entry? Oh, do we hit the likes yet? Do you guys hit our goal? No, we have not. I think the goal is 65, right? Or maybe the goal is 67. The goal is now 67. Get 9 more likes. I think Evan is like 17. 17 or like 74. Chad, you're not 74. Come on. You're probably born in 97. You're probably 28. Back to 25.5. You know, this is kind of what I was worried about. ES looking the way it was. It's just getting this kind of choppy consolidation here. Eventually, I think we'll get the breakout higher. Very end of the year is when he turned 28. Yeah, that's. I think odds were in my favor. I'm guessing 28. Just hit a trade long. Forgot I was on minis. Hit my take profit of a hundo in like 5 seconds. Scared me. You know, you gotta love it when an accident happens in your favor, because with trading, it always feels like the other way around. Bro, your grandmother was born in 1967. Why you gotta do that? Why you gotta make me feel so much older? $67, dude. Come on. Parshov, don't do any math, dude. I'm 37. Honestly, I'm making 37 look pretty good. 3 more likes and I'll run the giveaway. And by the way, if you enter on Twitch as well, it's double the entries. So you can enter once on YouTube and once on Twitch. Same way, going to the chat, typing exclamation point, secret word. So, just a little pro tip. Where'd you get the Spanish samples for the song? On Splice. Man, I had hopes for a long push, but I mean, this is just not looking very interesting. The internet was invented after Dan was out of school. Why you gotta be rude? That's just rude. I mean, when I finished college with a Razr phone, a flip phone, Razr flip phone. And honestly, it was great. I'm happy about that. My roommate in college, when we first got to college, the iPhone 3 just came out, the first iPhone. And I was like, whoa, dude, let me see your iPhone. Ah, so cool. Then I had a flip phone for the next like 2 years. Do you really think I was 34? Now I feel bad. But I don't know how old you're, Botan. I figured you're just probably around my age. How old are you? Did you ever say? I figured with your geography knowledge, you've got to be like at least in your 30s. Razr phones were badass. Yeah, they were pretty cool. They were really thin, and so they'd always like slide out of my pocket, but they were good. You had a BlackBerry in high school? I almost bought a BlackBerry as my first smartphone because I thought it might be easier to type on than an iPhone. Did you ever start a band again? Yeah, honestly. I mean, it'd be fun. I just don't want to do the grind. All right, ES into VWAP here. Equal relative lows here on NASDAQ. So I wouldn't be surprised to see a little bit of a bounce. Otan, you're 21? Damn. I mean, I think it's more of a credit to you, I think, than anything else. Because you're a good trader. You know your geography. I just feel like a lot of kids these days don't know that stuff. There's a little boost here. Beautiful. I just grabbed the two minis long there on a personal account right before it popped. Took that off. Nice job. Skogenic. See you tomorrow. We have better geography education in Europe. At least some countries do. Yeah. Well, honestly, though, in like America's defense, it's just compared to most European countries, it's massive, right? Land wise, and so we got freaking 50 states, and just learning our own geography is like challenging enough for kids, But yeah, we don't spend a lot of time on world geography, to be honest. I had to go learn that shit on my own. But now I'm a geography genius, so what do you know? Long 481. Best of luck. It's a little choppy. Again, look at ES here. I would not expect. Honestly, I don't really expect a breakdown, but who knows? It could happen. Just keep an eye on VIX, seeing if that gives me any indication of direction. Is entry open? Oh, sorry, I keep forgetting. We probably hit 67 likes. No, 65? Ooh, pathetic. I said we need 3 more like freaking 5 minutes ago, and I got 1 like. Man, it's embarrassing. You say that and you don't play Geo games anymore. I don't play Geo games anymore because I don't have all of the I don't have like the viewership, I had to kind of grind back. Lost like half the viewers I used to have, so don't necessarily want to like turn them off by playing geography games. Geography genius, eh? Tell me what country the Great Wall of China is. Dude, it's in Mongolia and everyone knows that. All right, we got 6-7 likes. Okay, I'm running the giveaway. You can enter twice, once here on YouTube, once on YouTube, once on Twitch. Wait for my go ahead here. Okay, exclamation point gorilla. Geography genius? I'm not a history genius, Parshav. I don't know shit about history. I just know what Google Maps says is the current country, okay? I don't know shit about history. Exclamation point gorilla. You can go ahead and go to Twitch as well. Enter on Twitch. Post the link there. Exclamation point gorilla. Get double the entries, and we'll spin the wheel and have a lot of fun. What are you yelling at me for, Parshav? Oh, Parshav says, for double entries, make sure you're following. If you win, you're not following. It's a DQ. Parshav laying down the Twitch hammer. So, yeah, listen to Parshav if you want to win that account. We got 8 minutes left, so you have plenty of time to enter here on YouTube and enter on Twitch. What's up, Black Ranger? How you doing? I'm doing well. Doing well. Yeah. Green on all accounts today, and I traded them all separately too. So, yeah, it's like what, maybe like I've done like 6 trades on 4 accounts. And doing pretty good. Doing pretty good today. Look at ES here. Look at this consolidation. You know, you could do something similar on NASDAQ. Just gotta wait on this. Yeah, so many first-time chatters over on Twitch. Yeah, make sure you follow my account as well. And honestly, I know it's a different platform than many of you are used to. I mean, I never go on Twitch, but the stream looks better and there's less delay on Twitch. And you know what? Part of that is because I forgot to set the latency again on YouTube, and I can't change it midstream. It's set to normal latency, and that's my bad. I'll fix that for tomorrow. What accounts are in play today? For me, it was Lucid, 2 different Lucid funded accounts. It was Perdia instant funded. It was my personal account. And yeah, that's about it. RTY and YM at all-time highs? Oh, really? I've not looked at either of those in a while. Everybody getting your tickets, chat? Get your double entries. Get your double entries here. Volatility today has been crap. Oh, you think? I mean, it was really volatile in the overnight and even into the open. Honestly, I would say until here, 9:51, I would say was when it really started to die down. I thought it was pretty good there for a while. I mean, I got 200 points on a trade off the lows, so it wasn't that long of a trade. It was let's see, how long was I in that trade for? I was in the trade for 22 minutes and I got 200 points, so that's pretty nuts. And my exit was beautiful. It was like right at the swing high there on NASDAQ. It's one of my cleanest trades I've ever taken, probably. We have 44 countries in Europe, so we have enough to learn already. Yeah, we got 50 states, and then we got Canada and Mexico. We don't even know Canada provinces and territories well. We don't really learn Canada geography. If I'm speaking for, I have a regular standard American public education. We don't really spend any time learning about Canada, and that's just right by us. Mexico, don't really learn anything about Mexico's. What do they? They have like states or province. What do they have? They have states, I think, down in Mexico. Like, we don't even learn that. What's your code for prop firms? It's either Gorilla or Dan. It just depends. Luckily, I made a site called Prop Firm Gorilla, and it has all the firms that I partner with, and it has the code right here for each one. There's 19 firms on the site, and you can compare plans from each firm. So you can select, actually, you can select My Fund of Futures core plan, compare it to Tradeify's growth plan or compare Lucid Flex plans. So check out Prop from Gorilla. It's a really, I think it's a really useful site. A lot of people give me really good feedback on it. Always trying to make it better, keep it up to date, etc. Bruce, you got 400 on 2 minis. Wait. Oh, $400 on 2. I was thinking you caught 400 points for some reason, which doesn't really make sense. I'm texting, what is this Canada you speak of? I don't know. Just heard of it. Yeah, Froggy, aren't you in like Toronto? That's think about like where Michigan, if you know where Michigan is in the States, Toronto's a little northeast of that, right? Maybe that's an easy way to. Like just what, northwest of New York, right? Trav, you're up 700 on your long for 25.5. Nice. I'm glad that worked out for you. I'm glad you held that. Because maybe did you re-enter? Because we did dip down to what, 45 points rather. Okay, chat, this is your last reminder to get in for the giveaway. Giving away a Funded Futures Network 50K Standard or Express account. You can enter twice, once on Twitch and once on YouTube if you want. And also, if you do pass, you can message their support. Tell them you want it, the giveaway in my, from my YouTube stream, and they should waive the activation fee for you. So, completely free account for, that first 30 days you have the evaluation. Nice, Trav. Great trade then. The level we're into now is the halfway of overnight range, I believe. Yeah, halfway of the Globex range. All right, raffle's closed. Everyone's in. And I'm going to spin that wheel. Unless, is the duck race, is that just like a browser-based thing? Because I could do something new and do the duck race. Let's see. Is this it? Is this what it looks like, guys? I don't think that's a wheel. You're right, it's a duck race. I don't know. I don't really even know what this would look like. Maybe I should do a test first. It's gonna be so rigged, bro. Let me just see what this is like here. What are you supposed to click on? Oh, that's a timer? Oh, ugh. Okay. Let's see what 30 seconds is like. Okay, yeah, I've seen this one before. Start. Do you guys like the duck race or the wheel better? It's not very dramatic, honestly. Froggy says it's lame. Oh, look. I came from behind and won. That's loud. Okay, just quit quacking at me, dude. Damn. Shut up. You guys want to do ducks or wheels? Ducks or wheels? Let me know. Hits with a 10-minute race and blast some ads. Is that what people do? I mean, I'm missing out on a lot of revenue. One duck, one wheel. Something different? Man, we're getting late though. 10:46. I want to get to the gym. I think I might just try the ducks. I'm kind of tired of the wheel, to be honest with you. Ducks for one. If we don't like it, we go back. Oh, you guys just assume I'm giving out 2? All right, let's get everyone in here. All right, let's do we'll do 90-second race. Nice pump off that nice breakout. You know, like this is what I was talking about. Yes, there. It's just one last VWAP tap and went off. That was pretty clean. Alrighty. Just 1 second. Oh man, I should have held that too. Oh man, I should have. I longed 2 minis on personal account at 470. 2 minis, baby. It's like well over $4,000. If I could hold that. Okay, here we go. 90 seconds. So many fucking names here. And we're off. I think I muted it. There we go. Just a random quack every once in a while. Pretty meta for if anything ever happens, the streamer goes, all right, that's 3 minutes of ads just for that. Like if a trade went bad, you could do that. I don't know what you mean exact. Oh, you're saying like they can make up the lost income from the trade by running an ad. Why does my duck only have 1 leg? Why are you seeing any legs? There's no legs on these ducks. Back in the view up here. Oh, Ken's making a run for it. Swim for it. Go, Ken. Paddle, paddle, paddle. Ronnie coming in. Sleeper there. Oh, who's this? Chris Rivera. Number 10, Chris Rivera is in the lead, but he might be overtaken by number 8. Oh no, it's Gupta. Dark duck there, Gupta. No one even knew he existed, and then boom. There he goes.
I didn't do fucking shit. I didn't rig shit.
What the duck? Rigged, I didn't see my name. Man. Yeah, that's pretty rigged. Okay. So, Gupta, you're going to send me a DM on Discord so I can send you the coupon code. And also, Gupta, make sure you comment in chat. Okay, there you are. Send me a message on Discord and then let me know when you send it. Got it? Cool. GG's. Okay, duck race is kind of fun. I mean, you know. For a duck race, that's mildly fun. How about a wheel of ducks next? I'll have to make that website. All right, here we are, previous day low. What else is interesting on this chart? Anything? I'd like to see some continuation out of the long move here. about a duck spinning a wheel? That's even better, man. How about a duck spinning a wheel full of gooses? All right, Goop, did you send me that DM? Oh, Lupex. Lupex says, hello, it's me, Gupta. Evan isn't on stream, so I had to do it. Thoughts on Funded Features? Are you talking about Funded Features Network or the other one? There's like another one called like Funding Features or something. Oh no, thoughts on My Funded Features. Oh, My Funded Features is definitely one of my favorite firms. Again, go to my site, Prop from Gorilla. By default, it's ranked, in order of my favorites. And that's what Gorilla Rankings is. Otherwise, it's alphabetical order. And My Funded Features, I have number 1. They're very solid. All right, Gupta's in a trade right now. Hopefully he wins this trade and then wins the free account. That's just like winning on top of winning. What do you guys think? Should I give away my last code or should we wait till Friday? How about a goose with a cigar spinning a wheel? Nice callback to Eddie's old avatar. Wow, how slick ass. I know, dude. That site is so slick ass. It's crazy. Tomorrow you guys can be like, oh, I wish you didn't give away the thing yesterday. I want it now. I want to win now. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Get a new one for Friday. Y'all think I could just email these companies and ask for codes? Well, you're right, I can. All right. All right, let's do another duck race then. Gupta's still gonna message me when he's done trading. We'll run it again here. This one won't be rigged like the last one. All right, chat, you ready? Then I gotta get out here and go to the gym. Fighting for your life on this funded. You've been drawn down for like 6 months, bro. At least you're keeping it alive though, right? I mean, this sucks. I understand. We're off here, quacking away. Add a command to switch the ducks to gooses with cigars. Is my name there? I don't see why I wouldn't be, man. I copied every name from Streamlabs giveaway entrance. Oh no! I tried to go full screen and made me reset. Jeez. Thanks, Parshov. See, everyone's here. Everyone's here. Right? 85? Yeah, that's how many I have. All right. I guess we'll run it again, chat, because Parshov made me start over. Can you add me? Sorry, it's too late. Too late. We'll shuffle characters here. Bro. Okay, fine. If We Live to Be Great is not in this thing, and you... Dude, Why are you always second guessing me? All right. And then it's not letting me send a message on Discord. Can I send an email? Yeah, you can. danielinskeepyt@gmail.com. Okay, who wanted to join? If you're in the lead already, though, then you're not going to win the race. It always has someone come from behind. Okay, Jaden, you're in this. All right, Trader Joe, I can add you. No, that's it. I'm done adding people. You guys had friggin' 10 minutes to enter. That's it. I'm not gonna sit around here manually adding everybody like a psycho. Dang it, now I gotta add these people again. All right. 90 seconds, this is it. Let's go. Oh, there's Parsha over there. Bottom. Okay, I'll check it out. My duck's slow as shit. Oh, man. Look at Ken just so nicely in the lead. That means he's definitely losing. There he goes. KA looking like his KA wants to win. Boom. KA 117486. GG's. Send me a message on Discord. Ken, you blew your wad too early, man. It's like it's a bit of a marathon, not a sprint. Rigged? Oh, come on.
I didn't do fucking shit. I didn't rig shit.
All right, guys, that was fun. So send me a Discord on send me a Discord. Jeez, I'm scrambling my brain. Don't do that. Send me a message on Discord. Jeez. Okay, and then I'll send you the code. Gupta, can you confirm that you sent me an email? Just confirm you sent it. I don't even know that, Grizz. You guys think we're gonna push new lows now, or do you think it's just gonna be? You think it's gonna triple bottom and pump higher? I mean, ES put in a little bit of a higher low, barely. Is it for any account size? No, it's for the 50K, express or standard. All right, Gupta, I think I got you. That's pretty funny. Extra stream on weekends for GeoGuessr? No, I don't even have enough time as is. Okay, is that your third win? Kevin? Is that win number 3 for you? Dude, I tell you. You guys are going to be so bummed out when the stream blows up and there's like 3,000 people in here. And you're not winning multiple giveaways like you did in the old days. All right. Well, look, solid day for me. 741 on the personal account. 200s in the 200s on 2 Lucid Pros, 200s on Purdy account. I think that's about it. So tomorrow it's Friday. What do you know? Yeah, one last stream to end the week. Make sure you're joining the Discord. It's free. Exclamation point Discord and chat to get the link. Make sure you go to propfirmgorilla.com to compare any prop firm plan, find the best deal. And if you use the code on the site, that does help support me and this channel. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Later. Oh, and I'm posting a YouTube video probably in the next 30 minutes, or at least this afternoon. Posting a YouTube video about TradeSyncer if you want to learn about how to copy trades on TradeSyncer. Yeah, that's it. Okay.